Nightly Pulse, NBA news and highlights from January 13th. Catch up on all the NBA news, scores and highlights from tonight's action with our Nightly Pulse live blog. Alright, let's start with the scores from tonight's action. The Minnesota Timberwolves took down the Washington Wizards, 120-106. The Toronto Raptors edged out the Golden State Warriors, 104-101. The Detroit Pistons continued their hot streak with a 124-119 win over the Knicks. The Houston Rockets held on for a thrilling 120-118 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. The Los Angeles Clippers defeated the Miami Heat, 109-98. And finally, the San Antonio Spurs stunned the Lakers with a 126-102 blowout win. Now let's talk takeaways from these games. It was a small slate of games, but boy, it delivered some drama. 3 games were decided by 5 points or less, which kept things exciting all night long. First up, the Detroit Pistons, folks. This team is on fire in January. They've now won 8 of their last 10 and moved above .500 with a big win over the Knicks. The Pistons are now knocking on the door of a top 6 seed in the East, and with Cade Cunningham dropping 36 points, they're looking dangerous. Speaking of exciting teams, the Houston Rockets continue to climb in the West. In a showdown between 2 of the top teams, the Rockets managed to outlast the Grizzlies 120-118. And the star of the show? Jalen Green. The man dropped 42 points on 72% shooting, joining an exclusive list in Rockets history. Only Hakeem Olajuwon has had a similar performance before turning 23. Simply incredible. And don't forget the Raptors. They came from behind in the fourth quarter to take down the Warriors, 104-101. With clutch plays from Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett, the Raptors pulled off an impressive win against a tough opponent. Now let's focus on some standout performers tonight. Jalen Green was absolutely on fire with those 42 points in Houston's win, but let's not forget Anthony Edwards of the Timberwolves. He dropped 41 points, adding 7 assists and 6 rebounds to lead Minnesota to a 120-106 win over the Wizards. And out in Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac of the Clippers was a force. He finished with 21 points, 20 rebounds, and 2 blocks in a big 109-98 win over Miami. Zubac's 20-20 performance marked the second of his career, and the first since DeAndre Jordan back in 2018. Now let's talk about the Spurs and Lakers. Going into the fourth quarter, the game was tied at 89. But then, the Spurs exploded in the final period, outscoring the Lakers 37-13 to win 126-102. Victor Wembanyama was his usual dominant self with 23 points, but it wasn't just him. Devin Vassell and Stephon Castle also scored 23 points each, helping the Spurs to a dominant victory. They absolutely took over in the paint, outscoring the Lakers 66-40 and forcing 18 turnovers. Over in Los Angeles, the Clippers made their return home after a brief absence due to the tragic wildfires. They came out strong in the second half, led by Zubac's big night, and grabbed a 109-98 win over the Heat. And of course, James Harden had a couple of buzzer beaters that added some drama to the evening. Let's take a quick look at some of the other exciting moments tonight. Cam Whitmore of the Rockets had a jaw-dropping dunk in transition, and Jalen Green threw down some powerful slams as well. But let's not forget Kevin Porter Jr. with this insane jam for the Clippers as they held off the Heat. And lastly, a big shout out to the Lakers, who honored Michael Cooper at halftime by retiring his jersey. Cooper, a 5-time NBA champion and defensive legend from the Showtime era, got the recognition he truly deserves. His legacy with the Lakers will forever be remembered. So, there you have it. Another exciting night of NBA action with incredible performances, big wins and heart-stopping moments. What was your favorite game or highlight from tonight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our NBA breakdowns. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.